let's get the party started. See you at the bar, you was hardly talking.
This is illegal. Hey, it feels illegal.
She's there, but I'll never know how it's going for.
If you've spent any time online lately, you've probably heard people claim that music isn't as exciting as it used to be, that all the innovation is gone, that every artist sounds the same. But if you've been paying attention to what's happening in the United Kingdom, you'd know that's far from the truth. While the spotlight often stays fixed on American rap and pop music, the UK continues to quietly produce some of the most creative, boundary-pushing music in the world. From introspective rap records and futuristic production to genre-bending experiments that don't fit neatly into any category, British artists are proving that originality is still alive and well. Today, we're counting down 10 incredible songs that came out of the UK. Whether you're a hip-hop fan, a producer looking for inspiration, or simply someone searching for your next favorite track, this list has something for you. Let's get into it. Thing. Cali Crazy. What makes this track stand out isn't just the music itself, it's the atmosphere. From the very first seconds, the song creates a dreamlike mood that feels both distant and intimate.
Guns, money, drugs, sex, it's way too much from my place.
There's a certain confidence in the way Feng approaches the record. Rather than overwhelming listeners with complex arrangements, the track allows its melodies and emotions to breathe.
Every day's a holiday, I might lose my whole face.
For producers, it's a great reminder that not every song needs hundreds of layers to feel complete. Sometimes space can be just as powerful as sound. Cali Crazy feels like the soundtrack to a late-night drive when you're stuck somewhere between nostalgia and ambition. And that's exactly what makes it memorable. Femi Guerrero. Yesterday.
She gave head the best today, and I didn't try my best today.
Yesterday showcases the kind of creativity that's becoming increasingly common among younger British artists. The track blends modern rap influences with an experimental edge, creating something that feels familiar while still sounding fresh.
My mouth ain't going running cause she brewed up like she elements.
What makes Femi Guerero interesting is his willingness to take risks. Many artists spend years trying to fit into existing trends. Femi Guerero seems more interested in creating his own lane.
She gave head the best today, and I didn't try my best today.
And in today's music industry, that's becoming increasingly valuable. Yesterday may not dominate radio playlists, but it's exactly the type of song that develops a loyal fan base over time. SDKs. Omens. Some songs grab your attention immediately. Others slowly pull you into their world. Omens belongs firmly in the second category. SDKs delivers a track that feels mysterious, cinematic, and emotionally charged.
I laugh to the bang like it's comedy. This is the rebel economy.
The production creates a sense of tension throughout the song, making every verse feel significant. One thing the UK scene consistently excels at is atmosphere. Artists often focus on creating an emotional experience rather than simply chasing catchy hooks.
I'm the best out of the city, boy. Roll it up, hit the milli, boy.
Omens demonstrates that philosophy perfectly. It's the type of track that gets better with every listen because you're constantly discovering new details hidden within the production. Jim Legacy. I just banged a snooze in Canada Water.
If you came to do the ludes and listen to some bangers, then bust a gunshot.
I Just Banged a Snooze in Canada Water is exactly the kind of song title that makes you stop scrolling and immediately wonder what's going on. But beneath the humor lies one of the most exciting young voices in British music.
I be counting digits every other minute. Talking millies with a mullet, let me fucking finish.
Jim Legacy has developed a reputation for blending raw emotion with internet-era creativity. His music often feels personal, chaotic, funny, and vulnerable all at the same time. And somehow it works.
By the time you hold a man, I'm on some different shit. Had to make money.
This song captures a uniquely modern British perspective, combining cultural references, clever writing, and a willingness to ignore traditional expectations. The result is a record that's impossible to confuse with anything else. Pink Pantheress. Illegal.
It feels illegal. I've saw it quite a few times with paranoia.
What makes Illegal so impressive is how effortlessly she combines multiple musical influences into something unmistakably her own. Elements of dance music, pop, garage, and electronic production all blend together seamlessly. Yet despite the polished production, the song still feels personal.
And maybe next time I tell my girl come through.
Pink Pantheress has mastered the art of creating tracks that feel intimate while remaining incredibly accessible. For producers, her work serves as a reminder that simplicity and precision often outperform complexity.
This is where we go. Hey, ooh, it feels where we go.
Every sound has a purpose. Nothing feels wasted. And that's one of the reasons her music resonates with millions of listeners worldwide. Wesley Joseph, Pluto Baby.
It was all for show.
The song combines alternative influences, thoughtful songwriting, and sleek production into a package that feels uniquely futuristic.
She's there, but I'll never know how it's going through the motion.
Listening to Wesley Joseph often feels like hearing where music might be heading rather than where it currently is. His artistic vision extends beyond simple song creation. Everything, from the visuals to the production choices, feels carefully considered.
There when the feeling goes, and the final we was here just gone.
Pluto Baby rewards listeners who appreciate subtle details and layered storytelling. It's a track that demonstrates how powerful restraint can be when paired with strong artistic direction. Little Sims, Flood. Flood showcases many of the qualities that have made her one of the most respected voices in contemporary hip-hop. The production feels massive, the writing feels deliberate, and her delivery commands attention from beginning to end. One of Sims's greatest strengths is her ability to balance technical excellence with emotional authenticity. She never sounds like she's showing off. She sounds like she has something important to say.
Brick by brick. Takes $1 million to send you to prison, $1 million to get you a house and a stick.
And it's a major reason why her music continues to connect with audiences around the world. Fake Mink, Fidelio. Fidelio feels unpredictable in the best possible way. The production choices are unconventional. The energy is constantly shifting, and yet everything somehow fits together. The song reflects a broader trend within British music. Artists becoming less concerned with genre boundaries and more focused on creating interesting experiences. That's one reason the UK scene remains so exciting. Many of its most innovative artists aren't asking what category their music belongs to. They're asking whether it's memorable. And Fidelio is definitely memorable. Dave and Kano, Chapter 16.
Mothers shed tears and don't sleep for days, weep for days, and killers celebrate with ID.
Whenever Dave and Kano collaborate, expectations are naturally high. Kano helped build the foundation. Dave helped elevate the genre to new heights.
To break your love with you, swap knowledge, but sorry I didn't make no time back catch Roxy.
On Chapter 16, that combination produces something special. The track feels reflective, mature, and deeply rooted in the history of British rap. Both artists bring their unique perspectives, creating a conversation that spans different eras of the genre.
Can I get this food in containers? Had to move, it was dangerous. Seen beautiful places.
For younger listeners, it's an opportunity to appreciate the connection between the pioneers and the artists carrying the torch today. For longtime fans, it's simply a reminder of why both rappers remain among the UK's finest lyricists. Dave and Thames, Raindance.
Let's get the party started. See you at the bar, you was hardly talking.
The chemistry between these two artists is undeniable. Dave's introspective writing pairs beautifully with Thames' unmistakable vocals, creating a song that feels both powerful and emotionally resonant.
I know you feel the same when you're with me.
What makes Raindance special is its balance. It manages to be thoughtful without becoming overly serious, accessible without feeling generic, modern without sounding disposable.
Lean with it, rock with it, your finger, I could put a rock in it.
The production creates a rich foundation while allowing both artists enough space to shine. It's the kind of collaboration that reminds listeners why great music transcends genres, borders, and trends. The UK has always been one of the world's most influential musical regions. But what makes today's scene especially exciting is its diversity. Artists aren't afraid to experiment. They're not afraid to blend genres. And they're certainly not afraid to sound different. Whether it's the lyrical excellence of Dave and Little Sims, the innovation of Pink Pantheress, the creativity of Jim Legacy, or the emerging voices pushing music into new territory, there's never been a better time to explore what the UK has to offer. Now I want to hear from you. Which song on this list is your favorite? And what UK track do you think deserves more attention? Drop your recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future music discoveries.